Hello everyone and welcome to another Maths tutorial video. Now I'll be discussing Form 5 Additional Mathematics Chapter 7 Probability Question Part 1. Okay, in this video I'm going to discuss two questions consist of probability. Let me read the example 1 question. A bag contains 24 sweets of colors red and yellow. A sweet is drawn at random from the bag. The probability that a red sweet is drawn is 5/8. Calculate the number of yellow sweets that have to be added to the bag so that the probability that a red sweet is drawn now becomes half. Alright? Okay, before that, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. Okay, let me proceed to the solutions now. Okay. So the step 1 is we need to identify the number of red sweets in the bag. So the question already mentioned a bag which contains of 24 sweets of colors red and yellow, and the probability that a red sweet is drawn is 5/8. So from here we can easily find our number of red sweet in the bag. Okay, continue. From here, given probability of red sweet is equals to 5/8. So number of red sweet is equals to probability of the red sweet times with the total sample space. In this case, our total sample space is 24 sweets. Therefore, so this is your formula, guys, you need to use. If you don't know what calculation I'm doing right now, is probability of the given x is equals to number of x divided by the number of the sample space, where your px is equals to probability of event x, and nx equals the number of outcomes of x, which is the event of x, which is the ns is equals to number of outcomes of s, which is the sample space. This is the formula we will be using to solve this problem, and this is one of the basic formula to master your probability. So in order to master your probability, you need to know how to use this formula. Alright, let me proceed to the next step. In this case, 5/8 is our probability of red sweet when it's drawn times with 24. 24 is the sample space. Therefore, when you times in, you should get 15 red sweets over here. Since you simplify here, you get 1. You simplify here, you get 3. 5 times 3 from here you get is 15 red sweets. Okay? We already solved our first step. Let us proceed to the second step. Let me turn to the next page, so please hold on for a moment. Okay, once we already find the number of red sweets, the next step is we need to find the number of yellow sweets here. The question already given that the total number of sweet is 24. We have already find just now the number of red sweet is 15. So to find the number of yellow sweets, so you just have to minus with the total number of sweet minus with the red sweets, where 24 minus with 15. So from here you get your answer is 9 yellow sweets. Okay, this is your second step. Proceed to the third step. The question already gives us the requirement over here, whether find the possible number of yellow sweets when your probability of red sweet is equals to 1/2. That means you need to add certain number of yellow sweets so that your probability of red sweet is equals to 1/2. Okay, you need to know one thing, guys. When your probability of red sweet is equals to 1/2, indirectly your probability of yellow sweet also equals to 1/2, because your total probability will be equals to 1, guys. Okay, so this is the important note. Since we need to add x number of yellow sweets as required by the question, so number of yellow sweet we have already found out, which is 9, and then the total number of sweet, which is 24. We plus x in the each fraction with the numerator and the denominator. So 9 plus x divided by 24 plus x equals to 1/2. We cross multiply them. So from here you get 18 plus 2x equals to 24 plus x. So this x you can bring it over to the left hand side, you'll become negative x. Here 18, you can bring it over to the right hand side, you'll get negative 18. From here you get your answer, x equals to 6 yellow sweets. From here what we know that if we add another 6 yellow sweets in the container, indirectly you will get your probability of red sweet and your yellow sweet will be equals to 1/2 and 1/2. So this means that whenever you are trying to take a sweet from the container, the chances of you get a red sweet or yellow sweet will be 50% chances, guys. Okay, this is what it means. Alright, we have already solved the example 1. Let me proceed to the example 2 now. So please hold on for a moment. Okay, let me read the example 2 question now. The set x and y are given as follows. So set x consists of number 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9, and set y is given as numbers 2, 4 and 6. A number is chosen at random from set x and another number is from set y. Calculate the probability that sum of the numbers is 9 or the product of the numbers is 18. Okay, this is the requirement from the question where they ask the probability that sum of the numbers is 9 or the product of the numbers is 18. Alright, I hope you will attempt this question in the future. If you could manage to solve this question, well done guys. But if you can't solve this question, no worries. I'm going to show you the step-by-step working and the solutions now. Okay, let us begin to show the solution for example 2. Okay, to solve this question, what we're going to do is we're going to draw a tree diagram, guys. So the step 1, form a tree diagram and then list all the outcome for sum and products. Okay. So if you don't know what is a tree diagram means, this is a tree diagram, guys. So first, you write down the number of set for the x, which is 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. And then for the second one, you write the respective y set for the based on the set x, guys. So these are the possible outcomes. So 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6 and 2, 4, 6 with respect to the set x. Okay. So this is the possible tree diagram you can form, guys. So from here, since the question requires to find the two types of product, which is the sum and product, so you list down all the possible sum and then all the possible product. Okay, let me show you one example over here. So 1 plus 2, you get here 3. And then where you get for your product is 1 times 2, which is 2. So these are the two significant data we need to find. Okay. So I hope you know how to find the tree diagram, guys. So tree diagram is actually very simple comparatively to a table diagram. Table diagram, you need to be very careful in reading your probability, guys. As compared to tree diagram is very direct, so you know what are the possible outcomes you might get. Okay, so the next step, calculate the probability sum of x and y, which is equals to 9. Sorry guys, probability sum of x and y equals to 9. So you need to find how many sum of 9 you get over here. Okay, so we look at the sum table over here. So you get 1, 2 and 3. Out of the 15 possible summation, you get 3 summation where your sum of x and y is equals to 9. Okay, so equals to number of sum of x and y equals to 9, divide by number of sum of x and y. In this case, the numerator you get is 3 and your denominator here is 15. Okay, if you're not sure how many sum of x and y over here, you can calculate from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you have 15 sums and then your sum of x and y equals to 9 is 3. Okay, so 3 over 15. So you simplify this, you get your answer is 1 over 5. So this is your first step over here. Okay, so we have already solved the step 2. Let us proceed to the step 3 where you need to calculate the product of the numbers is 18. Okay, so please hold on for a moment, guys. For the step 3, we are going to calculate the probability of product of x and y is equals to 18. As we look over the table over here, okay, let me show you this paper. So you have a look at the table of product. So you have 1 and then 2. You have two product where your answer is 18 out of the 15 outcomes over here. Okay, so back to our solution. Equals to number of product of x and y equals to 18 divided by number of product of x and y. So the number of product of x and y you will get is 15, and your number of product of x and y equals to 18 will be 2. So equals to 2 over 15. Okay, we have already calculated two separate probabilities, and now we need to combine them. Okay, regarding the combining of two events, okay, I'm going to share you some important tips, guys. If the question asks you to find like event A and event B, for example, so you need to times. In this case, the question asks to find event A or event B, so you need to plus. Okay, for this question, the question asks to find sum of x and y equals to 9 or product of x and y equals to 18. So since there you have a or, so you need to add them together. Okay, step 4, calculate probability sum of x and y equals to 9. You union with the probability of product of x and y equals to 18. Okay, since you are union with two probabilities, that means you're adding them together. Okay, 1 over 5 plus 2 over 15, which you get here 3 over 15 plus 2 over 15. Therefore, you get your answer 5 over 15. You further simplify, you get equals to 1 over 3. Okay, remember this, guys. I'm just going to write here a small note over here. Whenever you meet a n, you need to times. Okay, when you meet a or, that means you need to plus. Okay, this is the small note I'm going to mention for you. Okay, alright, that is all for the step-by-step working and solution for these two questions. Any question or feedback, feel free to put in the comment section. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. Alright guys, thank you everyone for your support, and I will see you in the next video.